Another day, another time. We on the grind. Hello, thoughts. Today I wanted to be kind of more honest. I already know I did a video about being honest with yourself, but today is like not really on the topic. I still don't even know what I'm really gonna name this video, but once again, I told myself I'm gonna post every single day. And I feel like I'm getting away from the main concept of what I wanted this channel to be a lot of the time. I feel like I've been doing a lot of things that I want to say are for like views, right? But more, I feel like are more for relatable content. Like I wanted to put videos out there that are more like relatable to people to watch X, Y, and Z. But that wasn't really making me as like fulfilled as I want to be because I want to do other channels. The goal is always to have 5 channels. And this was more of like a stepping stone I needed to get to myself because like I needed to be able to get in front of a camera, and I've always struggled with that my whole life. My whole life I've always struggled having, confidence in my self-image and stuff like that. And over the last, few weeks of doing this, I feel like I've really learned a lot. I've learned that, along with negative feedback, positive feedback can be very insightful and very motivating. It's actually kind of crazy the type of things and comments I've been hearing just from people, but other, people that I haven't spoke to in a long time. It's I don't know. It's kind of mind blowing. It's overwhelming. It feels like I can actually be like accepted for once, and I feel like a lot of my life, I've never really felt that. I never really felt like I could actually fit in, to society. And that's where I feel like this YouTube channel was really to help me get there. I really wanted to start like fitting in more. I really wanted to start having like interest in more things and interest in more like, social things that a lot of other people are interested in. Cause I feel like my whole life I've always been interested in things that other people aren't interested in. It's like video game wise, like I'm very big into video games, right? But the video games I play is like Epic Duel. I used to play like Ratchet and Clank Deadlock till like I was like 12 or 13, and then Xbox came. I played Modern Warfare 2 for a few years, right? But then it's like I swear, like I always play games that I don't really have a lot of like big, fan bases or whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying that I'm going to start doing that or whatever, whatever that's really not. I'm not trying to imply anything. Like I'm just basically trying to say that I feel like I'm going to start leaning more in the direction of trying new things that I feel like are going to be more relatable, and things like that. But I'm gonna be doing that more on other channels. Like I said, the whole goal is always have 5 channels. I have 2 right now. I have Big Man Moves and Big Man Thoughts. I want to have Big Man Reacts, where I'm more going over, reactions to like social media stuff. Like I want to be able to have like a Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, X, Y, and Z, where I have like different days I'm just reacting to random stuff, whatever's going on. I have like I want to have a review channel where I can review like music, legitimate TV shows. Like I really want to watch Cobra Kai. I still haven't watched that because I want to like review it. You know what I mean? Like I want to be able to like talk more because I feel like I talk so much to myself and I want to talk more like to people, you know what I mean? But I feel like I have a hard time like getting out there, and this is kind of a way for me to get out there in a degree. And I still do get out there. Don't get me wrong. Like once again, I have a 9 to 5, I still do social settings. I still go see the family every now and then, X, Y, and Z. But I feel like this is going to be a way for me to be easier at like finding things that I am more personally like into without wasting time, if that makes sense. I feel like this whole video is kind of narcissistic, so bear with me. But like, yeah, like I said, I'm trying to be more open. Maybe I'm really just a narcissistic person, and I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, man, a lot of times I feel like I should just be alone, like because I feel like a lot of times I'm a dickhead, but I don't know. Like a lot of people in my life don't seem to think that way, so it's like I don't know. Hey, if the worst case scenario, I start saying how I truly feel, and then everyone says I am a dickhead, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, there you go. At least I know now, and I can go run and hide for the rest of my life, right? Not run and hide, but yeah, X, Y, and Z. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, this video was just kind of to be more just like raw, if that made sense. I'm not really here to talk about anything. The whole point, like the whole reason why I got this video, I guess, going, right? It's, the whole point is to talk about what's currently going on in my life, I guess. But like the whole reason why I got this video going is because I was really having like 20 minutes where like I'm trying to figure out what to think like to do. Like, and I have a bunch of ideas. Like, I wish I had my phone. I don't have my phone. I literally have a big list of just things that I want to talk about that I've literally kept down over years. Like, I'm talking years of just, talking to myself, oh, this would be a good video idea. This would be a good video idea, X, Y, and Z. Like, I wanted to do YouTube for so long, but like, once again, I've always been really, really, really insecure, like, I'm not gonna, once again, I plan to do a video on that in itself when I get more into the way I want to be, just because I don't want to make a video on like my accomplishments when I'm not like finished, if that makes sense. But yeah, if you know, if you don't, you know. But yeah. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I was like having 20 minutes, like trying to figure out what to talk about, right? And I was going to talk about like ignorance, because like I just thought of this one story where I was like a kid, and like it was kind of dumb, right? Like basically the premise of it was I was in like probably like 6th grade, right? We're not going to use real names, but we're going to say this man's name was Jeff, right? And Jeff was basically going around like saying a word, saying like douchebag. I can say the word, whatever. I'm not getting monetized for this, but douchebag, right? So you're saying the word, da 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 da, and I had a friend. We're gonna say Mike. Mike looks at me, right, and asks me, and be like, "Yo, hey, what does douchebag mean, right? Like what does that mean?" So I tell him like, "What a douchebag is me being the person that actually like asked my parents and grandmas and stuff like this. I'm no cap. I literally asked my grandma this when I was a kid, like." I don't know when, I don't remember, but I just knew it from her. I remember I gave her the same exact textbook definition my grandma gave me, right? It's a tool used to clean a woman's vagina. And yeah, which was, pretty spot on, right? This guy goes over and tells the person that was yelling douchebag out, Jeff, right? And Jeff's gonna look at me and be like, "Where'd you get that from?" He gonna come to me and be like, "Bro, that's hella." He gonna look at me and be like, "Oh, you're hella stupid, da da da, you're hella dumb, blah blah blah." Bro, it's a piece of shit. Like when it make more sense for a douchebag to be a piece of shit, like, and I'm like someone gonna tell him, Bro, it was one of those really dumb situations where it was like, bro, like I knew what I was talking about, and it's like, bro, like ignorance is crazy, because like I really could have made it a big deal, but I didn't. Like I just in my head, I just replay that moment. Not like, well, probably for the first couple like months or whatever, but it's like that's just the type of person I am. Like I feel like when I'm right about something, like I feed off that shit, because I feel like I'm so used to being wrong, or I'm so used to being like patronized as wrong. So it's like when I'm right, bro, I feed on that shit. Like I really hold those W's in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So yeah, every time I think about that now, it's so funny how it's like, bro, like I wouldn't say I would ever bring it up, because obviously that's petty, but it's just funny, It's funny that I was right. Like, bro, I really was right. Like you really felt tight saying that with your chest out and everything, bro. That's tough. But anyways, yeah, I didn't think that was going to be like a good enough video in general, Like not that talking about my past isn't like good or anything like that, but it's like I said, like the essence of this channel isn't to grab views. Like this essence of this channel isn't to grab like attention. And that's what I really wanted to bring it back for. It's for myself, like not to sound narcissistic or anything like that, but like the views and attention grabbing stuff we will get to later down the line. We have that in process. It's going to take time, but yeah, this really is just to get my raw thoughts out and just say what I want to say. And that's where I feel like I'm getting used to that now. I'm getting more like open to being able to just be like, okay, like this is going on YouTube, but I can be more myself. Like I need to, like, it's funny watching my first couple of YouTube videos, and I was really like a robot. Like it was a few weeks ago, but still, like I was really just like timid, like just saying shit, And it's like, bro, like I'm not trying to be like that. Like, I'm trying to be more myself, because I'm really a fucking cartoon character. Like I'm really animated. My brother used to call me a cartoon character all the time as a kid, and that's why I feel like I could relate to a lot of people like that. But yeah, I just get so nervous of being like judged or being like torn down that it's like, you get a little timid. But yeah, you gotta get over that. You gotta keep moving. Be a man. The fucking TikToks or whatever that be a man. You stubbed your toe and you hurt yourself, be a man. Like, that's dumb. I'm going to take that out. But anyways. But yeah, the essence of this video was just, be a little more raw in how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, my current state of mind, kind of just to have that kind of therapeutic session with myself. I'm too broke to afford therapy. So it's like, bro, I'm going to just speak my thoughts here, and I want people like, it's going to be crazy because I want this to go on for a long period of time. Like I said, the plan is to do this for 5 years. This channel is going to be here for 5 years. I want to, at 30, I'm going to stop. And then I want to be able to look back and just, you know, kind of see like how I became the person I am at 30 over these 5 years. And it's like only I'm going to be able to get in full context because it's me, but that's going to be a cool project, I feel like. But yeah, you know, if you know, you know, you don't, you don't, you know. I just feel like, I feel weird like advertising like myself. You know what I mean? It feels so narcissistic to be like going around, all my friends, I'm making a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel now. Like, subscribe, comment, like bro, I hate that, bro. Like, if people are going to watch, they're going to watch. But at the same time, it's like so many people are doing the same thing. You have to be that guy. Like, you have to be your own hype man. And I just can't do that. Like, I'm so in the middle. Like, I love myself, but also hate myself so much that it's like I can't be my hype man like consistently, you know? So it's like, man, like I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I said, like I'm hoping the plan is to have eventually like one of my channels get some sort of progress, you know, to a degree where it's like I just have a decent amount of like followers and stuff I can like talk to and X, Y, and Z. And I think I'll be happy with that. But you never know, you know, hey, I could just be a terrible person and just never get any views at all. You really never know. Like, you know, one person could think that they're great for something and then be wrong and fail at it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we'll have to see. Time will tell. But yeah, I still will be posting every day regardless. I think, like I said, the more direction of these videos is going to be more honest. Like yesterday, my Kid Cudi video was just me being honest, you know? And it was like, I think I honestly edited it pretty wrong, you know? I had my camera like in the wrong position. I wasn't switching back and forth. But it's like this one, I'm just gonna I'm just talking, bro. Like I'm just out here, you know. I'm one of y'all, you know what I'm saying? I want it to be more personal. I want the person that's ever watching this video, if you do come across this video, to feel like, you know, I'm having this conversation with you. You know, that's the essence of these videos, you know. I don't want you to feel like it's a skit. I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to purposely entertain you. You know, I want you to feel like we're having a legitimate conversation together and we're just talking, you know, talking about life. Because I feel like I need that. I feel like I don't have anyone in my life that, I mean, I do to a degree, but like it would feel nice to feel like I can talk to just strangers, you know, because I feel like strangers don't know where you come from and you can kind of explain that, you know, people in your life that you care about, they pick up on their own things over time because they're around you so much, you know, but it's like, I feel like with YouTube, it's like, you never know who's going to be watching just one video and then never see you for the rest of your life, or who's ever going to be actually be like, oh yeah, I fuck with this guy and he's going to sit there and talk to this person. You know what I mean? So it's like, that stuff's exciting to me. And I feel like this is just a blank slate where it's like, no one's trying to impress me. No one's trying to put me down, you know? Well, I mean, you could tell obviously like what's what, you know, in the comments, but I hope to get those people that really are just non-biased, you know what I mean? That just really want to have a conversation about just things like right and wrong, like honest opinions, you know? And yeah, like that's what I'm looking to find out of this. Like I said, the plans for 5 channels. I'm gonna be I feel like I'm like rambling now, but pretty much we're gonna be having more stuff going. I'm not gonna advertise any of that stuff yet, and like I said, because I don't want this channel to feel like I'm selling out. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want this channel to be like I'm looking for views. I want this channel to be like, you know, I'm trying to talk to people, but yeah, but without having to risk myself going out in public yet. Like I'll probably do public interviews eventually, but I want to hone my skills. You know, I'm in training. Like, man, but I appreciate everyone for the support. You know what I mean? If you do want to have a conversation, go ahead and leave comments in below and let me know how you're feeling. You know, let me know if you feel like I'm just, you know what I mean, being crazy or what. Like, I mean, I really honestly want to know people's opinion, man. Like, it's just nice to have a conversation. And I feel like it gets you through the day in those boring parts when you're just nothing to do, you know? But yeah, anyways, I'll catch you all on the next one. You guys have a good one, and I am out.